Hello student, today we are going to discuss here some relevant problem of ray optics. So the first problem is here the spring mass system is here, and this spring mass system, this mass is doing SHM. So the amplitude of SHM is 100 centimeter, and we have to find the image when block is at 15 centimeter extended. This is the initial position of the block, and we have to find the speed of image. This is convex lens here, so the image formation by the convex lens we have to find here. So when this block is extended 50 centimeter, then we have to find the position of the object. So when this block is from its initial position, block becomes at that position. This is at 50 centimeter. So the object becomes here. So u will be 60 centimeter. This distance is 110 centimeter. So u becomes 60 centimeter. So we have to find here the velocity of object. So velocity of object will be omega under root amplitude square minus displacement square. So omega is under root k by m. Omega is the angular frequency and amplitude is 100 centimeter and displacement is 50 centimeter into 10 raised to power minus 2. This is centimeter. So put the value here. K is equal to 900. Mass is 3 kilogram. So this becomes 150 cross 50 under root 10 raised to power minus 2. So this becomes 300 root 3 into 10. This becomes 50 under root 3 10 raised to power minus 2. So this becomes 10 raised to power minus 2. This becomes 50 meter per second. So this is the velocity of object. This is the velocity of object. We have to find here the velocity of image. So velocity of image would be 1 by f is equal to, for mirror, 1 by u plus 1 by v. So differentiate on both sides. This becomes minus 1 by u square du over dt minus 1 by v square dv over dt. This is the velocity of object. This is velocity of image. So we write here velocity of image would be minus u by v whole square upon v velocity of object. So velocity of image minus u will be u is u upon v. So this would be, we have the value of u, and the focal length of convex mirror is plus 60 centimeter. Radius of curvature is given 120 centimeter, so focal length would be 60 centimeter. This is RY2. This is a convex mirror, so focal length would be positive. This would be V by U. V and V here. V by U. V is equal to UF upon U minus F into U. V is equal to UF upon U minus F into U. So this becomes whole square velocity of object. So putting the value here, U is equal to 60 centimeter. This is minus 60, and focal length will be plus 60. U minus F. So this become minus 60 minus focal length is positive. So 60 and U cancel. So only V. U cancel out. So focal length is positive. So or to square this, velocity of object is 15. So this becomes 1 by 2, 1 by 4. This becomes 15 by 4 meter per second. This is the velocity of image. The second problem, in the second problem, a convex lens is given, concave lens is given. This is a concave lens, and its focal length is minus 4 centimeter, and we have given here the equation of incident ray. That this is y is equal to minus x by 2 plus 3. Here we have to find the slope of the reflected ray. This is the equation of incident ray. Ray incident equation is this. So we can rewrite here x by 2 plus y is equal to 3, or divided by 3. This becomes x by 6 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. This is the equation of line. In this equation, this is the equation of line. In this equation, the intersect at the x-axis would be 6 and intersect at the y-axis would be 3. And in this equation, we can see the y is equal to mx plus c. So we can see here the slope of the equation is minus 1 by 2 and intersect is 3. So by this equation we also draw the incident ray. So the intersect of y-axis is 3. So this is the point 0, 3 on the y-axis, and slope is negative. This means this line is making a obtuse angle with x-axis. Slope is negative, angle will be obtuse. If slope is positive, angle would be acute. So angle would be acute. So this would be the angle, acute angle like this. This is the acute angle with x-axis. So this would be the incident ray. This is incident ray. This is incident ray. So incident ray is this. This is the incident ray, and this coordinate will be, we put the value of y here, so we find the value of x. So putting the value of y and by the intersect this equation shows the intersect of this equation. So the value of x. So the value of intersect of x axis would be, this would be 6, 6 comma 0. X upon intersect plus y upon intersect. So intersect of y is 3, intersect of x is 6. So this is the object here. This is the apparent object here, and this object form a image here. So we calculate the distance of image. So we have u is equal to plus 6. The direction of rays, in the direction of rays, the positive value taken, we taken u positive, and focal length is negative. So we would be uf upon u minus u plus f. This is the length. So this becomes u plus f. So 6 into minus 4, and 6 minus 4. This would be minus 24 by 2. This would be minus 12 centimeter. So at that particular stand, this is 6. This would be minus 12 comma 0. At that particular point, the image would be formed. So we know the concave lens diverges the rays. So this is the diversion here, this type, and on draw the this reflected ray backside. So this is the point I. So this is the ray reflected ray. This is reflected ray, and we have to find the slope of this reflected ray. So we write the line equation to intersect. For this is incident ray, this is reflected ray, this is reflected ray. So equation of line for reflected ray, that would be x upon intersect of x axis. This is minus 12 plus y upon intersect of y axis. This is 3 is equal to 1. This is the standard equation of line. This is the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Here the slope is positive. Here the slope is positive. This is making a acute angle with the x axis. The slope is positive. So rearrange. So we write here multiplied by 3. So x minus 4 plus y is equal to 4 is equal to 3 multiplied by 3. So y becomes x by 4 plus 3. So here this equation y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to mx plus c. So slope will be 1 by 4. So the see over here this equation y is equal to mx plus c, x by 4. So x 1 by 4 is the slope, and 3 is the intersect of at the y axis. So this is the intersect of y axis, or this is the line, and this is the slope. So we calculate here the slope of the line reflected ray would be 1 by 4. Another question. In this question, a convex lens is here, and this convex lens is tilted from its position theta left and theta right. Theta angle is very small. So the scenario is, we have to find the image of amplitude of the image. So the scenario is, here this is a convex lens. So this is optical center, and this lens is with the vertical theta angle. So this lens is displaced from its position, vertical position, theta left and theta right, theta left, theta right, theta left, theta right, and these are the rays. When the this lens is not tilted from its original position, then we know the parallel rays converge on focus. So image would be find form at focus, and the line through the center would be straight, and this line would be straight. This line, this. So this distance is f. Suppose from optical center to focal, this lens is f, and we when we tilted here, so we assume this is the symbol of convex lens. So when we tilted, this is the optical center. One line should be passed through optical center, and this is the line. This is the line. The tilted angle from the vertical. So in this focal plane, this is the focal plane. Light converge here like this. So in this scenario, this is the length f, and this angle is shifted theta. This angle is theta. From the focal we can see this optical center. Optical center is this initial position, and optical center also shifts the theta. So this length would be this length, new focal length. This is f. This length would be f sec theta. Base upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will be f sec theta. So this is the initial position. Thereafter the shifting. Suppose f would be here shifted. This is f dash. F to f dash. This position is f dash. This is focal. So f dash would be, in geometry we see here, f dash would be the greater than f. So let this amplitude is a for image. So same scenario would be here. Here f dash, and a would be here amplitude. So here 2a becomes f dash minus f. So f dash would be f sec theta minus f upon 2. This would be a amplitude of the image. We have to find the amplitude of the image. Amplitude of the image. Amplitude of the image. So solve it. Sec theta 1 minus cos theta upon cos theta 2 cos theta. 1 minus cos theta we write as 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. Sin square theta by 2. 1 minus sin square theta by 2. So this becomes 1 cancel out. 2 sin square theta by 2. This is f. This is 2 cos theta. So 2 cancel out. So we know theta is small. This theta is very small. So cos theta would be, in this case cos theta would be 1, and sin theta by 2 is equal to theta by 2, and sin square theta by 2 would be sin theta by 2 whole square. This would be theta square by 4. Putting the value here, so amplitude would be theta square by 4. So amplitude would be f theta square by 4. This is the answer. Next problem. In this problem, a concave mirror is question 4 like this. This is a concave mirror, and from the concave mirror 15 centimeter apart, here the liquid is filled, and at here this is length, suppose 20 centimeter, and here a fish is here, and this fish is moving with the velocity of 6 meter per second, and is a water level. This is a level, fluid level, and refractive index is 4/3 here, and this water level is down with 2 meter per second, and this mirror is also moving down with the speed of 4 meter per second. This is the scenario here, and the focal length of this is the concave mirror. This is minus 50 centimeter. We have to find here the velocity of image. Velocity of image. We have to find here the velocity of image. So this is the actual depth of the fish in water, and on sea from here the apparent depth would be less than 20. So apparent depth would be, let's say this is x. Apparent depth should be x. So x would be, apparent depth would be, x would be 20y. This is, suppose y is 20. So this would be y by mu. This upon this upon refractive index. Refractive index is 4/3, y is 20, and this is 4/3. So this becomes 15 centimeter. So we have find u would be 15 plus 15 minus 30 centimeter. This is u, and we can write here x is equal to 3/4. This is 1 by mu into y. Differentiate with respect to time. 3/4 dy over dt. This is the velocity of object. This is the velocity of fish. Velocity of object with respect to level, water level. This is the velocity of image. Velocity of fish. Sorry, velocity of fish with respect to L level. This is the water level. Water level is going down, while the fish is moving up. Mirror is moving down, and we have to find this is object is here, the velocity, we finding the velocity of object, and thereafter we find the velocity of image. So we can write here velocity of object with respect to level would be 3/4 velocity of fish with respect to level. So velocity of object minus velocity of level is equal to 3/4 velocity of fish minus velocity of level. So velocity of object, we have to calculate velocity of level. This is downward direction. So this would be negative. So negative, negative, this would be positive. 3 by 4 VF, this is given, this is 6 upward direction. So this is positive plus 4, 2, and this would be minus minus plus. This would be plus 2. So this becomes 6. So velocity of object becomes 4 meter per second. This is the velocity of object, and we find here the velocity of image with respect to mirror. This would be minus v upon u whole square into velocity of object with respect to mirror. We earlier problem we find the velocity of image by by the differentiating the term 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. On differentiating, we find this term. With here we added the, with respect to mirror we have taken here, with respect to mirror we have taken here. So putting the value velocity of image with respect to mirror. So the velocity of mirror is here, the velocity of, sorry, right, velocity of mirror is minus 4 downward, so this becomes plus 4. This is downward, and v is equal to uf 1 u minus f, u minus f. So u cancel out, so this becomes f1, and velocity of object plus velocity of mirror minus velocity of mirror. So putting the value here, so on putting the value here, velocity of image plus 4 minus focal length is minus 50, and u is minus 30, minus minus plus, this becomes plus 50 square cross velocity of object is 4, velocity of mirror is downward direction, this will be 4. On solving, vi would be, this would be 5 by 2. So for 25 by 4 into 8, this becomes minus 4. So on solving, this becomes minus 54 meter per second. This is the velocity of image, minus 54 meter per second. The velocity of image would be downward direction. So we take another problem, one more problem discuss here. In this problem, a opaque body, spherical body is submerged in a liquid having refractive index root 3, and the submerged body having radius r, and of the top of the submerged body a source is placed. Then we find the shadow of the image. So here the scenario is this type scenario is, this is a opaque body, and this is submerged in a liquid. This is a liquid, and its refractive index is root 3. The refractive index of this liquid is root 3, and the radius is r, its radius is r, and here the r distance, this is the coordinate 0 comma r. Suppose here a source is placed, light source is here, from the r distance, this is also r. So we have to find here the its shadow area of shadow, area of area of shadow, image shadow, area of shadow, area of shadow. So in this scenario, here air refractive index is 1 and here is liquid. Liquid is filled and this is a horizontal surface. This is a bottom. So here the liquid, here also. So when we take a light that is after reflection would be tangential touch here. The area would be the reflected, the area would be the rays, reflected rays would be tangential to the opaque body. Opaque. This is a opaque body. Opaque body means no ray can transmit inside the body. So one we take this is a we take here this is a incident ray and we know when the ray comes to from rare to denser media, it deflect from the towards the this is this is incident angle. So this is incident angle. So this would be also incident I. So this is reflected angle. So draw a perpendicular here. This is the perpendicular and this area say this area this distance is suppose y. This is the radius of the shadow. Here the shadow form when the reflected ray just touches the this opaque body. So this region to this region, this this radius, y radius make the shadow. So area of the shadow would be pi y square. Area of the shadow would be pi y square. So we have to find the value of y. So write here value of y. This distance is r from vertical and this distance is 2r. This distance is 2r here to here. So we write y is equal to this length is x, suppose x. So x would be r tan theta, tan I. This is angle I. So this would be r tan I and this should be 2r. Yes, this should be 2r and this is 2r and this length is suppose t. So t by 2r becomes 10r. So t becomes 2r 10r plus 2r 10r. Y is equal to r 10I plus 2r 10r. So so we So we join this line and this line. So see over here the pattern. This line is tangent. This is a tangent. See, this is a tangent, or this is also a tangent. First see, this length is r. This triangle and this triangle. See this triangle and this triangle. This triangle, this triangle, whole triangle, and this triangle, this triangle. This triangle and this triangle is congruent triangle because the common tangent is here and the length of this r by the common tangent, and this is also r. So this angle is I. So this angle also would be I. Because of these two triangles are congruent triangle. Congruent means every sides are same here. This is not similar triangle, this is congruent triangle, and the tangent here and tangent here and the common radius and the radius of this. So these also congruent triangles 1, 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 also congruent, 1 and 2 also congruent, 2 and 3 also congruent. So this angle would be I also. This angle is I, so this angle I, because of these and these 1 and 2 are congruent, and this angle becomes I. So 2 and 3 are congruent because of common tangent here for common tangent and here for tangent and the radius, and this is the common common length. So these are, one has congruent with 2 and 2 is congruent with 3. So this becomes I is equal to I. So we can write here, this would be 180 minus 2I, and this would be, this is R, so this would be 90 minus R. This is a parallelogram. So we know the angle, opposite angle would be 180. So right here 180 minus 2I plus 90 minus R is equal to 180 degree. 180 cancel out. So R becomes 90 minus 2I. Understood here. The in geometrical problem, the in optics, the geometry, the knowledge of geometry is very essential. Laws are simple, but geometry is applied here. So students should have the knowledge of geometry and how we apply geometry in the problems. So here 1, 2 are congruent and 2 and 3 are congruent. This angle is I, so this angle becomes I, so this angle also be I. So we have to, by geometry, this and find the value of R, and I, and at that particular point we have to apply Snell's law. So Snell's law is, this is the air and this is the refractive medium mu, this is at root 3. So sin I would be root 3. This is the refractive index of the medium, sin R. So R is equal to, putting the value here. So sin I becomes root 3 sin R, sin 90 minus 2I. Solving this, so this becomes root 3 90 minus 2I. This becomes the cos 2I sin I minus root 3 cos, this would be minus 2 sin square I. So this would be root 3 2 root 3 sin square I, 2 root 3 sin square I minus plus sin I minus root 3 would be 0. It is the quadratic ax square plus bx plus c. So we have find the root here. So sin I would be minus b. So minus 1 plus minus under root b square 1 plus 1, square of 1 is 1 minus 4ac minus minus plus 4 8 4 3 3 3. So upon 2a 4 root 3 2a 4 root 3. So this becomes minus 1 plus minus, this becomes 25, this becomes 5, this becomes 4 root 3. So taking positive sign, so this becomes 4y 4 root 3. So this becomes 1y root 3. This becomes sin I. So we have to find tan I. So tan I would be tan I. Tan I would be sin I is 1 by root 3. So tan I 1 upon, this is hypotenuse 3 minus 1, this will be 1 by root 2. This is the tan I. So sin I is this, then sin R would be sin I upon root 3. Sin I upon root 3, so 1 by root 3 is sin I and root 3 is also here. So 1 by 3. So sin tan R would be 1 by, this is hypotenuse 3, 3 square is 9, this becomes 2 root 2. This becomes 2 root 2. So put the value here, y is equal to, so y is equal to r tan I. Tan I is 1 by root 2, r by root 2 and 2r. So 2r, this becomes r by root 2 again, r by root 2, r by root 2, r by root 2, 2 root 2r. This becomes root 2r. So area would be shadow, area of shadow pi y square, pi y square root 2 r square. So area becomes 2 pi r square. This is the area of shadow. So this is the some conceptual questions, and I hope by this topic you better understand how we apply the geometry in optics, and this scenario will be, this topic will be very beneficiary for the student who are preparing for JEE Advanced and NEET. So thanks for watching this video and take care.